You know, for us, we chose to fight for our love, for our family.
I don't know. I wouldn't know how he feeling. Like I would hope he would think about it and this would be in his mind. But I wouldn't actually know what another person is feeling.
Seriously, y'all are in for some top gossip. Hove's tea is about to be spilled, and you'll be shocked to discover that his illegitimate son has come forward with some serious allegations against him. I mean, you don't want to miss this one. So welcome to GAYbible, and don't forget to follow us on Instagram for more live drama and all the latest gossip. Now, Jay-Z, also known as Hove, has been on the public's radar several times for several reasons. In this case, we don't know who's lying and who's telling the truth, but the young man named Rymir Satterwhite has taken the paternity case against Jay-Z that's been on for a while right now to the Supreme Court this year. This man, who's been fighting this case since he was 21, wants legal support to help him get Hove to partake in a DNA test. You see, Rymir believes Jay-Z's covering up the case with his influence because he's trying to avoid taking the paternity test. And he's more than determined to pull this one off because he believes he will win. According to him, he says, "I won't stop fighting for this until I win, and I will win because the law is on our side." According to the reports from Daily Mail, Rymir sent them a letter telling them about his intentions concerning the whole thing, claiming he wanted nothing more than to get justice. I mean, I don't know if you're gonna buy this case. I probably won't. He says, "This is not going to be over until justice is served. I just want to live my life, and when it is all said and done, I hope that Jay-Z would want to be part of my life if that is God's will." My goodness, does this mean that Jay-Z is about to be involved in a whole new mess? And what would this mean for the Carters if the allegations are true? Now guys, I need y'all to pay attention to what I'm about to say, because this is the part of the whole story that's got everybody wondering if Rymir might be correct about his allegations. Jay-Z has been silent about the whole thing and clearly doesn't want to partake in the paternity test. This is a cause for concern because if he's truly not the father, he should take the test to prove Rymir wrong. I mean, several people have dropped various comments on the issue, and many believe that Jay-Z's truly the father, considering how he's avoiding the paternity test at all costs. Check out what this user said. "Dodging a paternity test for 10 years is wild. LMAO, he definitely the daddy." This person also said, "Avoiding doing the DNA test is a major red flag. I'm sorry, because if you're not the father, just do it to close the entire chapter. Also, if he is indeed the father, isn't it predatory if he was 22 whilst the mother was 16? I'm using predatory because I don't know if it's illegal in the US. That's probably something to look into another time, but check out this other user who said, "Jay's done a good job covering his tracks, but the fact he dodging doing a paternity test for 10 years should tell you that this is likely his kid, LMAO, cause what the hell?" Jay-Z's legal team have been covering up the case as the court has refused to unseal the records that helped Rymir get the case on the move, and that's currently what he's fighting for, of course. In a response to Daily Mail, Jay-Z's attorney said, "The allegations have been previously reviewed thoroughly by the courts and have been refuted. I am sure that will be the outcome of whatever feelings Mr. Satterwhite might be currently considering." Now, I know this whole news is shocking, but it's the latest on Hove, and while this case isn't exactly new, we're shocked to see Rymir still dragging the case after so many years. I mean, if he's still carrying the case for so long, then it's probably worth looking into, don't you think? Let me help you a bit so you guys can understand the gravity of what's going on here. Now, a woman named Wanda Satterwhite had an affair with Jay-Z back in 1992 when she was 16 and the rapper was 22. Now, she was having an unstable relationship with her boyfriend at the time, Robert Graves, so it wasn't like her thing with Jay-Z was really serious. Now, by the time Rymir was born, whatever she had going on with Jay-Z was already over because later on, Robert mended things with her and was by her side while she gave birth to her son. This is why she decided to give Rymir Robert's last name, although she knew in her heart that he probably was not the father. The legal battle began sometime in 2010 when his mother started having issues with her health, and seeing how Rymir bore no resemblance to her lover, she decided to find out the truth about his paternity. Also around this time, Beyonce and Jay-Z's marriage was 2 years old, so you guys can see how dicey the situation has become at the time. Robert agreed to do the paternity test, and the results showed he wasn't the father of Rymir, which leaves Jay-Z as the one everyone suspects to be Rymir's father. At the time, Jay-Z's in-house lawyer communicated with Wanda, and some plans were being made for his music career. However, once the family changed lawyers, they started to treat the case differently and would no longer give an audience to Wanda or her son. On her deathbed, Wanda stood her ground and told the world that she supported her son's case and still held her allegations against Jay-Z. Her godmother Lily has been fighting alongside Rymir after his mother handed him over to her during her health issues. So what if Jay-Z considers this case? Can Jay come forward and accept to carry out a paternity test? Now guys, that's gonna be a tough one. I mean, y'all remember the last time there was some cheating scandal with Jay-Z, which led to a fight between him and Solange in the elevator. It didn't go well with the Carters, as Beyonce was so mad at Jay-Z that she spoke several times about his cheating in some of her songs from the Lemonade album. I mean, will Queen Bey really accept being a stepmom? And does this mean that Blue Ivy and her siblings actually have a half-brother? Well, we all know Beyonce will never stand for this, because she has no interest in being affiliated with any illegitimate child from Jay-Z. Besides, if Jay-Z acknowledges this man as his son, it's definitely gonna change the whole narrative. Now let's just say that Jay-Z is the father of Rymir. We'll have to start talking about his will and which child is getting what, because Jay-Z's quite wealthy and there's gonna be a lot of inheritance to collect. But Rymir has also said he's not interested in the money. According to him, he says, "This was never about money for me, and honestly, I get my own money. I work 2 jobs. I take care of my own business." This is almost unbelievable, because we also wonder why he's pushing so hard for this case if he isn't interested in the money. I mean, why doesn't he just let it go? Well, there may also be the sentimental reason that his mother Wanda is not alive anymore, and he probably wants Jay-Z to do the right thing by her by acknowledging him as their son. I mean, that's the least he can do for them, even if he doesn't want Rymir to bear his name or be included in his will. Jay-Z's silence plus the several court dismissals of Rymir's case is indeed fishy. However, Rymir has already vowed not to stop until he gets to the bottom of things. So we do hope there's some light at the end of the tunnel for Rymir, as the world would love to know the truth about everything that's happened so far. However, Rymir isn't the only one who stepped forward claiming Jay-Z is his father, although he's been the only one who has stayed on the case for such a long time and is spending so much on lawsuits hoping to get the truth. Nonetheless, we hope he finds what he's looking for, as we would love to see how it all turns out.